Thomas couldn't see, there was a huge rock buried under the snow. Suddenly, his snowplow hit the rock. "Bouncing buffers!" exclaimed Thomas. "My plow is broken." His driver tried to stop, but the broken plow hit the water tower. "Cinders and ashes!" exclaimed Thomas. "We can't go any further," said Thomas's driver, "and there's no one to help us." "But the villagers need their tree," said Thomas. "Let me try again. I'm sure I can make it." It wasn't easy without a snowplow, but Thomas was determined. He pushed, and he pushed, and he pushed. Thomas was trying as hard as he could, but there was just one snowdrift after another. Finally, Thomas and Toby were pulling into the village station. Thomas whistled and the villagers cheered when they saw their beautiful tree. "Hooray!" they said. "Hooray!" The next day, Sir Topham Hatt sent for Thomas. Thomas was worried. What would Sir Topham Hatt say about his broken snowplow? But Sir Topham Hatt wasn't cross. He was very pleased. "The villagers had a wonderful feast," he said. "You were very brave to take on that snow without a plow." "Thank you, sir," said Thomas. "As you know," continued Sir Topham Hatt, "there are no spare snowplows, so you'll just have to do without yours for a while." "Oh, thank you, sir," grinned Thomas. It was an icy day on the Island of Sodor. The engines were working very hard. They didn't mind the cold because they had toasting hot fireboxes to keep them warm. That evening, Sir Topham Hatt came to the sheds. "There's a big freeze coming tonight," he said. "James and Percy are to deliver extra coal to the stations." "Yes, sir," they said eagerly, and Sir Topham Hatt drove away. "You'd better hurry," teased Thomas, "or scary Jack Frost might get you." "Who's Jack Frost?" Percy whistled nervously. "Don't be so silly," sniffed James. "Jack Frost is not scary." "Yes, he is," teased Thomas. "He's all white with a big spiky face." "Rubbish," said James. James knew Jack Frost wasn't scary, but poor Percy wasn't so sure. Percy shivered. "Jack Frost is not scary. Jack Frost is not scary. Jack Frost is not scary." Meanwhile, James puffed along his route. "Silly Percy," he thought, "all steamed up over Jack Frost." Percy made his last delivery. The station master was very pleased to see him. "Oh, Percy," he cried, "we need twice as much coal to last through this freeze." "Don't worry," Percy said. "This is my last stop. You can have mine." So Percy's driver parked him in a siding with only a lantern for company. "Do you think scary Jack Frost will find me?" said Percy. "Jack Frost's not scary," chuckled his driver. "And don't worry, Elizabeth will bring you some more coal in the morning." And then his driver and fireman went home to bed.